Lentils have long been celebrated as a nutritional powerhouse, revered for their rich protein content, fiber, and array of essential vitamins and minerals. They are a staple in diets around the world, praised for their affordability, versatility, and health benefits. Whether in soups, stews, salads, or curries, lentils are often seen as an easy, wholesome choice for those aiming to eat well and stay healthy. However, despite their positive reputation, there are common pitfalls in how lentils are prepared, stored, and consumed that can surprisingly undermine their health benefits and, in some cases, even cause harm. Many people assume that because lentils are natural and nutrient-dense, they can be eaten without much caution. Yet these seemingly harmless legumes contain natural compounds that, if not properly managed, can interfere with nutrient absorption, cause digestive discomfort, or introduce toxins into the body. Understanding these hidden risks is crucial for anyone who wants to harness the full benefits of lentils without experiencing unintended consequences. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking mistakes people often make with lentils, mistakes that can harm your health. By learning what to avoid, you can enjoy lentils safely and maximize their nutritional potential. Before we continue, I've noticed a slight dip in engagement. If you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to like, comment, and share it with your friends. It really helps more people discover the channel. This video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Always consult a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized dietary guidance. Now, let's dive into the shocking lentil mistakes that damage your health. Lentils are well known for their impressive nutritional profile. They are packed with protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Yet, beneath this bounty lies a subtle challenge: anti-nutrients. These naturally occurring compounds, such as phytic acid and lectins, serve as the plant's defense mechanism against pests, but can negatively impact human health if not properly managed. One of the most common mistakes people make with lentils is skipping the soaking process before cooking. This simple step is crucial because it significantly reduces the levels of these anti-nutrients. Phytic acid, for example, binds to essential minerals like iron, zinc, magnesium, and calcium, preventing their absorption in the digestive tract. This means that even if your lentils are rich in minerals, the phytic acid inhibits your body from fully benefiting from them. Lectins, on the other hand, can cause digestive discomfort and interfere with nutrient uptake. When lentils are soaked, these compounds are leached out into the soaking water, reducing their concentration and thus minimizing their negative effects. Skipping the soak not only leads to lower nutrient availability, but can also contribute to digestive problems. For people with sensitive stomachs, the lectins can cause bloating, gas, and even inflammation. Soaking also initiates the breakdown of complex sugars that cause flatulence, making lentils easier to digest. Therefore, soaking is not just a traditional cooking ritual, but a scientifically sound practice that unlocks the full nutritional potential of lentils and safeguards your digestive health. In addition, soaking reduces cooking time significantly, saving energy and preserving heat-sensitive vitamins such as folate. Ignoring this step may result in prolonged cooking at higher temperatures, leading to nutrient loss and a mushy texture that detracts from the lentil's natural flavor and appeal. For optimal health benefits, it's advisable to soak lentils in warm water for at least 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Discard the soaking water before cooking to remove released anti-nutrients and impurities. While lentils are often praised for their nutritional benefits, the way they are cooked plays an equally important role in determining their health impact. One of the most alarming mistakes that many people overlook is consuming undercooked lentils. Lentils contain natural toxins, primarily lectins, which are reduced significantly during proper cooking. When lentils are undercooked, these toxins remain intact, posing potential risks to your digestive system and overall health. Lectins are carbohydrate-binding proteins that can bind to the lining of your digestive tract, causing irritation and disrupting nutrient absorption. In raw or undercooked lentils, lectins are particularly potent. If consumed regularly, these lectins can lead to symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. In extreme cases, they might even cause more severe intestinal damage. It's important to recognize that these toxins are not harmful when lentils are cooked properly because the heat denatures the lectins, rendering them inactive. Apart from lectins, lentils may also contain anti-nutrients like tannins and enzyme inhibitors that interfere with digestion and nutrient absorption, if not neutralized by sufficient cooking. Moreover, undercooked lentils retain harder starches that are difficult for the body to break down, often resulting in uncomfortable bloating and gas. This digestive distress can deter people from incorporating lentils regularly into their diet despite their health advantages. Proper cooking involves boiling lentils for an adequate amount of time until they are tender, but not mushy. Different types of lentils require different cooking times. Red lentils typically cook faster, around 15 to 20 minutes, whereas green or brown lentils may need 30 to 40 minutes. Testing for tenderness by tasting a few lentils near the end of cooking can help ensure they are fully cooked. Using a pressure cooker can also be an efficient way to thoroughly cook lentils while preserving nutrients. Canned lentils offer undeniable convenience. No soaking or long cooking times are required, making them a popular choice for busy households. However, relying on canned lentils without proper preparation can be a hidden health hazard. One of the biggest issues with canned lentils is their high sodium content. Manufacturers often add salt as a preservative and flavor enhancer, which can lead to excessive sodium intake if these lentils are consumed frequently and without rinsing. Excess sodium is linked to a variety of health problems, including high blood pressure, increased risk of heart disease, and kidney strain. For individuals with hypertension or those trying to reduce their salt intake, canned lentils that are not rinsed can quickly sabotage health goals. Studies have shown that rinsing canned beans and lentils under cold water can reduce sodium levels by up to 40%, making this a simple but critical step to improve their nutritional profile. Another concern with canned lentils is the potential exposure to BPA bisphenol A, a chemical commonly used in the lining of cans to prevent corrosion. BPA is an endocrine disruptor linked to hormonal imbalances, reproductive issues, and increased risk of certain cancers. Although many manufacturers are moving towards BPA-free cans, not all have made this transition, so choosing organic or BPA-free canned lentils can minimize this risk. Additionally, the texture and flavor of canned lentils can be affected by the canning liquid, which is often salty and sometimes contains preservatives. Rinsing canned lentils improves taste by removing this liquid and any residual metallic flavor from the can. It also helps remove any surface starches or sugars released during processing, resulting in a fresher, cleaner taste. For the health-conscious, an even better option is to cook lentils from dry, which avoids both excess sodium and potential contaminants. However, when using canned lentils, rinsing them thoroughly under running water is a quick and effective way to make this convenience food healthier. Incorporating this small step can reduce sodium intake, lower exposure to harmful chemicals, and improve the overall eating experience. Lentils are a fantastic source of plant-based protein, which makes them popular among vegetarians, vegans, and health enthusiasts. They provide an impressive 18 grams of protein per cooked cup and contain all essential amino acids when combined with other plant foods like grains. However, one common mistake is overeating lentils with the assumption that more protein intake is always better. While lentils are healthy, consuming them in excessive amounts can have unintended health consequences. One issue with overeating lentils is their high purine content. Purines are natural compounds found in many protein-rich foods, including lentils. When purines break down, they produce uric acid. Excessive uric acid can crystallize in joints and tissues, leading to gout, a form of painful arthritis characterized by sudden flare-ups of joint inflammation. People with a history of gout or kidney problems should moderate their intake of purine-rich foods, including lentils, to avoid triggering symptoms. Another concern is dietary imbalance. Overloading on lentils for protein may displace other valuable protein sources in the diet, such as nuts, seeds, dairy, fish, or lean meats, if non-vegetarian. A varied diet is essential to ensure a complete range of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. While lentils contribute many nutrients, they lack certain vitamins like B12 and may have lower bioavailability of some minerals compared to animal proteins. Additionally, eating very large quantities of lentils can cause digestive distress due to their fiber and oligosaccharide content. Excess fiber can overwhelm the digestive system, causing bloating, gas, and abdominal discomfort, especially if your body is not accustomed to high fiber intake. It's also worth noting that lentils contain some anti-nutrients like phytic acid, which at high levels may reduce mineral absorption. Moderation helps prevent these issues while still enjoying the benefits of lentils. To balance protein intake, incorporate lentils as part of a diverse diet, including a variety of plant and animal proteins if appropriate for your lifestyle. Aim for moderate servings, about 1/2 to 1 cup of cooked lentils per meal, to avoid excessive purine load and digestive upset. Lentils are celebrated for their high fiber content, offering around 15 grams per cooked cup, almost half the recommended daily intake for adults. Fiber is essential for digestive health, helping regulate bowel movements, lowering cholesterol, and supporting a healthy gut microbiome. However, ignoring portion sizes and consuming lentils in excessive amounts can lead to what might be termed fiber overload, with uncomfortable and sometimes serious consequences. Suddenly increasing fiber intake without allowing your body time to adjust can cause digestive distress, including bloating, gas, cramping, and even constipation or diarrhea. Lentils contain a mix of soluble and insoluble fibers, along with fermentable oligosaccharides, which are broken down by gut bacteria producing gas as a byproduct. This can result in flatulence and discomfort, especially in individuals with sensitive digestive systems or conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Another aspect to consider is hydration. Fiber absorbs water in the intestines, so adequate fluid intake is essential when increasing fiber consumption. Ignoring hydration can worsen constipation or lead to impaction, where stool becomes hard and difficult to pass. Many people make the mistake of eating large servings of lentils without drinking enough water, exacerbating digestive problems. In addition, very high fiber intake may interfere with the absorption of certain minerals such as iron, zinc, and calcium due to fiber binding these nutrients in the digestive tract. This can contribute to nutrient deficiencies if not managed carefully. For these reasons, it's important to introduce lentils gradually into your diet, starting with small portions and increasing slowly over weeks. This allows the gut microbiota to adapt and reduces the risk of digestive discomfort. A serving size of 1/2 to 1 cup cooked lentils per meal is generally sufficient for most adults to gain fiber benefits without overload. Balancing lentils with other lower fiber foods and maintaining adequate hydration ensures your digestive system functions smoothly. Also, pairing lentils with foods rich in digestive enzymes or spices like ginger and cumin can ease digestion. Lentils, like many dried legumes, have a long shelf life when stored properly, but improper storage or using old lentils can significantly impact their quality, safety, and nutritional value. Many people purchase lentils in bulk or keep them stored for months, sometimes years, without realizing that this can lead to nutrient degradation, contamination, or spoilage. Over time, lentils lose their moisture content and their nutrient density declines. Vitamins, such as B vitamins, which are sensitive to light and heat, degrade with prolonged storage, while the protein and fiber content remain relatively stable. The bioavailability of certain minerals can decrease. Moreover, old lentils tend to take longer to cook and may never soften properly, resulting in a tough and unpleasant texture. Beyond nutrient loss, improper storage conditions can lead to more serious health concerns. Lentils stored in humid or warm environments can develop mold or become infested with insects like weevils. Mold contamination is particularly worrying because some molds produce mycotoxins, poisonous compounds harmful to human health. Even if mold isn't visible, lentils stored in damp or poorly sealed containers may harbor invisible fungal spores, which can trigger allergic reactions or respiratory issues. Another risk is the rancidity of any residual oils within lentils, which imparts an off or stale taste and reduces their nutritional quality. Lentils are best stored in airtight containers in cool, dry, and dark places, away from heat and moisture. Vacuum-sealed packaging or food-grade containers with tight lids help preserve freshness. To ensure safety and optimal nutrition, it's advisable to check lentils for signs of spoilage, such as unusual odors, discoloration, or insect presence, before use. Buying smaller quantities and rotating stock to use older lentils first can also minimize the risk of consuming degraded or contaminated lentils. Lentils come in various colors, sizes, and types, each with unique nutritional profiles, cooking requirements, and culinary uses. A common misconception is that all lentils are interchangeable, but this assumption can lead to less optimal health outcomes or culinary results depending on individual dietary needs or cooking practices. For example, red and yellow lentils are split and cooked quickly, often turning soft and mushy, ideal for soups, purees, and Indian dals. However, they tend to have a slightly higher glycemic index, GI, meaning they can raise blood sugar levels faster than whole lentils. This is a crucial consideration for people managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Green and brown lentils are whole and retain their shape well after cooking, offering a firmer texture and lower GI. They generally provide more fiber and antioxidants, which contribute to slower digestion and steadier blood sugar regulation. Black lentils, or beluga lentils, are also high in protein and fiber with a distinct earthy flavor. Nutritionally, lentils vary in mineral content as well. For instance, green lentils often contain more iron and potassium than red lentils. Meanwhile, red lentils, because of their quick cooking time and softer texture, may lose some heat-sensitive nutrients during cooking. Choosing the wrong type of lentil without considering health goals or cooking methods can result in less nutritious meals or digestive discomfort. For example, diabetic individuals may prefer green or brown lentils for their lower glycemic impact, whereas someone looking for a quick meal might opt for red lentils, but should balance the meal with low GI foods. Lentils are undeniably a nutritious and versatile food that can contribute to a balanced, healthy diet. However, the way you handle, prepare, and consume them significantly affects their impact on your health. Common mistakes can reduce the benefits of lentils and may even cause harm. By becoming aware of these often overlooked errors, you can safely harness the full nutritional power of lentils. When prepared and consumed properly, lentils can support your health goals, promote digestive wellness, and provide sustained energy. They truly can be a superfood, but only when their unique nutritional properties are respected and handled with care.